Hi everyone, I'm 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀. Welcome back to my mini clinics. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about how you're approaching your horse. You know, we're communicating with our horses constantly. When we go in and we get them out of a stall and we put a halter on, or when we pat them, when we groom them, when we ride them, everything we do in one way or another is communication. And this horse is Remy. His registered name is 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙀𝙀𝙀. He's a character. He's kind of a little bit of a pill, but I'm going to try to do some demonstration with him on how I can get him agitated and how I can relax him, right? And I want to talk to you a little bit about how we approach our horses and our hand positions and what we do with them. So when your energy comes near an animal, a horse or a person, people can feel your energy, right? And horses can too. And sometimes your energy is excited, optimistic, happy, it's a good day, whatever's going on. And sometimes you're kind of tired or slow or low or whatever might be the case. But I recommend you give a little thought to your energy before you ride, before you handle, before you approach a horse. Because these horses are such amazingly incredible horses and animals and beings. We are beyond blessed to get to work with horses. I love them. And sometimes I feel like I can read a horse and I know them from the inside out what's going on with them. Not always, but I try to, right? And through these mini clinics, you know, one of my big goals is becoming a horseman, for you to become a horseman, for me to become a better horseman. And every day that we're with our horse, riding, handling, grooming, we're becoming a better horseman if we pay attention. So in paying attention, that's something I want to talk to you about. So this guy, we've had this horse for almost 11 years. He's been a champion reining horse. He was the high point AQHA reining horse in the world with my daughter 𝙔𝙤𝙪𝙧 2 years in a row. Before we bought him, he was a star. He represented Brazil in the Olympics. Now we're doing the ranch riding with him. And my granddaughter's even showing him. My daughters show him in the ranch riding. He tied for reserve at the world one year, was fourth another year in the ranch riding. He's just the gift that just keeps on giving to our family, and we love him. But he's also kind of a hoot. When we turn him loose, if he can get a lead rope in his mouth, he'll swing it like a lasso, right? He's just a character. So my examples on him may be exaggerated or maybe not as good as I would like. But my point I want to make, you can apply on any horse. So I had a client once who's a good rider and a good horseman, but maybe didn't think about how she approached her horse. We often do this for ourselves, okay? But we have to remember, there's two of us here. We don't just do what we're doing with our animals for ourselves, right? We do it for them, to make them a team member or to train them, because every moment we're with our horse, we're training or we're untraining. So this client, who's a great lady and a great friend, would come up and go, "Hi, good boy. How are you doing? Yes, good boy." And Remy, he's like, "What the heck was that?" Okay, and see him, he looks kind of mad right now, but hey, how's it going? Well, when I do this on some horses, this just eggs them on. It energizes them, eggs them on. Good boy. Oh, he knows all about that. And that's his soft spot. He loves that. So nothing wrong with that. But that's how quickly they can respond to our energy. But when I come at him like this, "Hi, Remy," I don't think he likes that. Look at him. He doesn't look happy. And so many of us think, "Oh my gosh, how cute. Hi. Hey, Trigger. Hi, Joe. How are you? Good to see you. We're going to go for a ride today." And they're like, "Great." And he's like, "That was not okay with me." And so my point I want to make is to take your hands, your body language, and to take your hands and go, "Okay, my horse wants to nip me, wants to be in my lap. So the last thing I want to do is stimulate his energy, stimulate his oral response with his mouth. Instead, I want to, like right now, he's wanting to bite me, and he would nip at me, bite me. This is Remy, and this is what we know about him. But instead, I'm going to come up to him, and maybe I won't touch his face a lot. Maybe I will. It's not that I'm afraid to touch his face, but I'm going to have a different energy with my hands, and I'm going to be soothing or I'm going to complete each move with my hand. There are people that pat them nicely like this, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you'll have a more effective move if you complete your move with your hand. If you take your hands, and if you're going to rub them on their face, don't just do this. Take and rub their face. Be able to touch them anywhere you want. Take his ears. This horse used to be like horrible about his ears, horrible. We now clip him without a twitch. We have made friends with him with his ears. But we are able to touch this horse anywhere we want. And it's not always in an aggressive fashion. And he's so kind of obnoxious by nature that it would be easy for a trainer to be irritated with him and be aggressive to him in their moves. I might push him away or shove him away, and he knows to be a good boy and stay away. But if I want to have a relationship with my horse, and notice how he's just standing there letting me do this. I'm soothing him with my hand position, right? Now watch the difference. Hey, good boy, good boy. How you doing? Good boy. I'm inciting a response. And although he didn't do a lot then, because he kind of knows better, the average horse, if you pat him like that, they're right back at you making moves instead of standing there and taking it. Remy, I knew you'd be an interesting model. See? He's like, Rain, let me have it. He's a pain, but we love him. Remy, seriously. He will take advantage of any situation. But the principles that I'm showing you will actually make a difference on how you approach your horse and how you respond. When your energy is calm and relaxed and you're soothing to him versus you are after it and you're picking at him and fast, right? He doesn't like that, and we sometimes think they do. So think about your horse. Think about reading your horse. Think about reading what that particular horse likes, what they don't like. And it's not all about me making my workout to please my horse. That's not my point. But my point is that if you have a partner and you're building this relationship, and especially many of you that just have one or two horses that are your pets, you want to have a relationship and a team member with your horse. So learn to read your horse and handle your horse like a horseman. Don't let them in your space if they're not supposed to be in your space, and don't let them become agitated with you. You control the situation, but also be respectful to them. And be kind and be soft with your hands and get the job done and have a relationship. For 10 years, I've used the TR3 Classic drag to keep my performance horses at their peak. And now I'm so excited to say that we now have that TR3 E series. There just isn't anything better than that TR3 Arena drag to help make my performance and my program complete. So no matter the size of your program, good footing should matter to you. So contact ABI today and get your Arena drag.